right, and yes, it is time now to speak to this gentleman who's been MIA sort of in the Ghanaian music industry, but he's been doing incredibly well with other industries all across Africa, trying to find a bridge between those industries and the Ghanaian music scene. But he's back in Ghana now. It's time for us to talk about a number of things that he's doing, plus his latest song. Please, let's welcome Trigmatic. Hi. I must say, good to see you. How are you doing?
Great.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
And I've said let's do like a mini concert right now with your songs. But are you willing to do that?
We'll do that.
We'll get that.
We'll get
that eventually.
Yes.
But how are you doing?
I'm great. Yourself?
Good to see you. I'm fine. I haven't seen you in what, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years?
Yes, maybe 2 years.
Where have you been?
I've been around, doing what I came to the earth to do.
Which is what exactly?
Applying the little things that I have around me to make the most.
Listen, stop giving me all these political answers. What exactly? What exactly? I realized you weren't living in Ghana full time anymore.
Yeah.
You've moved out?
Partially.
To South Africa?
I was in South Africa, yes.
Why that move?
So I had a contract there, and
Okay.
it was going to take 2 years to execute the job.
Oh.
And so I had to be there for that long. I was shooting Amazing Voices Africa.
Oh, nice.
So once that was done, and whilst I was there, I was, trying to get other networks.
Yeah.
So I expanded, the network, and then other jobs came, and in other parts of Africa as well. So sometimes I come here, and then
you go back. How did you land this Amazing Voices gig? Tell us. Did you have to apply? Did they reach out to you?
So they reached out. Reached out. It was unplanned. I mean, someone called somebody, and then they're like, oh, Trick can do it. And then they reached out to me. They asked a few things. I sent them a few things, and then they're like, okay, good. Would like to have you for season 1.
Okay.
And then after season 1, I guess they wanted me for season 2.
Yeah. So how many seasons have you done so far?
I've done 2 seasons.
2 seasons?
Yes.
And so we're waiting for the 3rd one?
We're waiting for another show.
Okay.
It may not be Amazing Voices, but something similar to Amazing Voices.
What's life like in South Africa? How different is it from Ghana?
Not so different, because I think across Africa we have a lot of similarities. But what's different is they have a bigger, they're like Joburg, for instance, a bigger music city. I think they gravitate towards the vibrations better when it comes to accepting like new culture or music.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I mean, there's already this perception that a lot of South Africans, excuse me, but are xenophobic because of what we've seen happening with Nigerians.
Yeah.
And so for lots of Ghanaians, you'd assume that if you go there as well, and we've had stories that they don't easily accept other nationals in the entertainment scene.
Okay.
So you have been there. Tell us, is that true or not?
I think it depends on who or maybe the approach, or by grace, I've been very lucky, if that's anywhere. But I think maybe it's the grace of God. The acceptance was good. On sets, I didn't feel different. I don't think any of the other talents from the other countries felt different. I mean, nobody would want you to come and take from them.
Yeah.
And so you don't go feeling like you know it all, you have it all. You go wanting to collaborate.
Exactly.
And that has always been my approach. And so it's always worked. I've worked with some amazing people there.
How different is their music from ours?
They're very traditional.
Yeah.
They experiment with sound, but they don't take away their originality. So it's something that I learned, but I was doing already.
So is that something that we don't have here? Is that something we lack in terms of the originality? I know we've gone around this conversation over and over, but I always like to hear from the horse's own mouth, especially if you've experienced a different culture altogether.
Yeah.
Is that something we lack?
I think so. I would say so. I think we need to start being proud of who we are as a people. We need to encourage a lot of people recording in vernacular. There's starting wrong and there's starting bad with it.
Is it?
Yeah, at all. I mean, because look, I have a full song with Azana. She's big. The whole song she sang in Xhosa, and I sang in Ga. There was no English on the record, but it's on her album, and it's fire. Recorded with Epic Minds. I don't think I heard anything English
Yeah.
for me, but it's a hip-hop track. It's a hip-hop track, and my verse was a mixture of Gayatri and English, you know. So I think it's something we need to encourage, even when you're listening to their mainstream radio and TV.
They do a lot of local languages.
A lot of local
Because
languages.
I remember I had a very big interview here. I'm not sure if it was Samini or who, but you know, we're doing a little comparison between Kiddy and Kwame Eugene. And the conversation was that for Kiddy, the reason why he's going that far and going global is because he sings more in the English language, as against Kwame Eugene, who does a lot more local music. And so that limits,
I disagree.
you know, his ability to go global.
I disagree.
You disagree with that?
It doesn't necessarily take the artist to go far. It takes his publishers and distributors to do that job.
Okay.
And so if you have a good publisher and they want to take you so far, they can. If they don't want to, or if they are limited, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
But all that while when you were here, did you feel unappreciated to an extent? If you look at the fact that a whole new country called you to come and do something big for their music industry, did you feel as if, okay, wow, even my own country probably is not giving me this much attention?
Well, I think maybe I'll say misunderstood, or
You felt misunderstood?
maybe a little bit.
In what sense?
Because like, most of my friends, even people around me, will be like, Charlie, if I go back, then do what you're used to doing. But I needed that. I needed that because it pushed me to always want to be different, want to learn more. I was gravitating towards the administrative side of the industry as well.
Okay.
And thankfully, within me, I didn't feel pressured to do something different or to do what I didn't want to do, you know. And that led me where I believe I should be. There's so much to do within our space. We're not just limited to the stage. And even within the music industry, there's so many other parts that we haven't tapped in yet, you know, like synchronization and what have you. And I think that like, artists shouldn't box themselves and shouldn't just listen to fans wanting them to just create what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And because that is also very important, especially for your mental health.
True.
It's very, very important.
Was yours threatened at a point?
No, me, I have a...
You're a hard guy.
Yeah, I have a thick skin.
Yeah.
So for me, I do what I want to do. But then also there's a commercial aspect to everything. You have to consider it sometimes when people, you know, suggest things to you.
Yeah.
Because especially when they are the people around you and helping you make the money. Because the money is very important. You might have the passion, the love, but if the money, you must be able to tap into. They see where the money is.
Yeah.
You know, so talent is not the only drive. There are other things that can drive the vision. So
you've learned more administrative stuff with regards to music. And so coming back to Ghana, are you looking to get into the helm of affairs so you can manage the music scene better for us?
Well, I think I've been doing that for some time now. I was actively a part of Ghana Music Alliance, which was an active group that was pushing for royalty collection and a proper management of funds that come in as a result of music being played.
Okay. Has that helped? Has it improved?
It has. I mean, we put in the right pressure. You need pressure groups sometimes to put in the right pressure. Currently, their licenses were revoked, you know, not to say that I'm happy that it's happening, because this is not personal. It was good for the industry. Currently, Musica is in talks with a private company to create a system that will make that structure work.
Have they not been in this conversation for quite a while?
Well, I recently sat in a meeting myself with the private investor and them, and I think this time they're really looking at making it happen.
Does it mean you're looking to take over Musica, for example, as president? Are you looking to run as president one of these days?
Well, no, I'm currently a part of them.
Okay.
I'm part
Do you
of the
hold
union.
any executive position?
Yeah, I'm with their business development team.
Nice.
So, I mean, I started working with them not too long ago.
Okay.
But we've done some good initiatives, and I think that I'll take this opportunity to invite other musicians to.
I was going to come to that
members.
because there are a lot of musicians who just don't see anything worthwhile with Musica, and so they don't even want to associate with them anymore.
Yeah.
Because they always say, when you ask them questions, they say, but Musica doesn't look out for them, so why should they even bother? And so at this point, how do you intend to, because you're using this opportunity to welcome them or invite them, but they need to see something before they come back.
I mean, rightfully so. I wouldn't want to associate myself with anything that's failing.
Yeah.
There's a new administration. I think Uncle Bessa is open to meet with a lot of the young artists, which is something I love, because he reached out to me. I didn't go to him. And when I listened to the vision that he has for the union, I realized that he has good plans and he needed some assistance as well. And so if you have an idea, because you see, you cannot help if you're not a part of it.
Yeah.
You know, how do you intend to make it happen? You know, we need to infiltrate. We need to get in there, make sure that we've made it look wholesome.
Yeah.
We've brought that back, and then people can come on board.
That's why others say that get the old people out and let the new people, the younger people take over.
I disagree.
Because they understand the system
I
better.
disagree with that ideology. You still need the old people to an extent.
Okay.
But it's a two-way street, because the old people have to also realize that they need fresh ideas so that they can work together. If I've been in a position for so long and I'm operating, I'm limited to what I know. If there's a fresh mind coming on board, he must come with the thought of combining what he has with mine to give a good result. But if he's thinking, no, I need to leave so that you come in, that's why you have a lot of old people maybe sabotaging, for lack of a better word, the system, or frustrating it for you. Because once you feel like you know it all, it's like a Gemini and share, you know, that kind of thing. But you come in to say, look, let's work together. We can make this happen. Because with this dispensation, things are moving faster than your dispensation. So I think it's more of collaboration than kicking people out.
There are a lot of artists who are broke. You hear from veteran musicians, and you've seen a number of them. After a while, they now come begging for money so they can undergo surgery, treatment. And all. Is that a fear you have?
Yeah, it's a fear, not for me personally, but for the greater number, especially my generation. Because when these things happen, I'm like, this is for us to learn from. Also, the artists need to diversify. And I think that maybe fans will make you feel like when you diversify, it means you're failing in a music career, which is why you need a tough skin. You need to have a vision. You need to have a vision. You need to be very purposeful. If going this way is what works for you, you should go that way. But diversify. Do other businesses. There's nothing wrong with it. For me, I think the music is like a stepping stone to a lot of other things. You will meet people you probably would never have met in your life, and these people are not just to take pictures. You are to link up with them and to grow yourself and grow something different. Anywhere, anyhow, make that something that you have in mind.
That's something you did very early on, because I know you were a farmer at a point.
Yes.
Are you still a farmer?
I still am.
What do you grow?
Rice.
Oh, you still grow rice?
Yes.
And so I guess now you've expanded that business.
Yes. So then again, it's also a collaboration. Somebody introduced me to it. His name is Richard, and we became partners. And so even if I'm busy on stage, he's still handling. And then I have an agency. As well,
So you have diversified.
Yes.
If you hadn't done that, do you think you'd have been broke by now?
Sure. I mean, because the system is such that you have money when you're actively on stage. You know, on stage, or your records are spinning. Even when your records are spinning, it's not a guarantee because of how the system is like. Your monies are not collated or collected based on the spins. It's just, we think, okay, your name is very, very big, you know, so maybe we can give you like 1,000 after 3 months or after 4 months, you know, which is the system I'm saying that is going to change. You know, at the time, unions like Musica were not doing the right advocacy, but now there's understanding. you know, and so some of us are trying to enable the industry as much as we can. I've collaborated with people who are into building music cities, and I've brought them into the country.
The country, okay.
And we've done a lot of collaborations.
But let's come back to you. So I know you've done something, Osagyefo's Night Concert is one of the events that you organize as well. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, so Osagyefo's Night, it's a yearly concert I do in honor of Dr. Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, sorry. And the whole idea is to keep in mind, or in the minds of generations to come, and even our generation, some of the things that he's done, some of the great things, that, especially when it comes to art, you know. And so every year on the 21st, but this year we're doing on the 4th of October, at the Alliance Française, there'll be a concert where we honor him, we showcase some of his works, and then also we have fun, you know, to say that we appreciate all the things that he's done. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. And then you also have a new one, Ghana You.
Yeah.
You as in woman?
Yes, as in woman.
Ghana You. Why that?
Because the Ghanaian woman is beautiful.
Ah.
And maybe it was my turn to talk about, you know, the Ghanaian woman. Because we were recording in South Africa, I was telling the guys, no, it has to be about a Ghanaian woman.
On Amapiano, because that's Amapiano,
yes, that's
right?
Amapiano, yes.
Oh, I like this one.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so this is out already?
It's out. It's
okay,
out
what's the feedback like?
People love it. People didn't think I'll jump on an Amapiano track.
I didn't think so either.
I don't know why, but yeah.
Who convinced you to do this?
No, it's just the vibe, you know. I think that people just get me wrong. That's why I said I misunderstood. When I don't record certain tracks, it's not because I don't like them.
Yeah.
It's because in the studio, I didn't get that vibe. You know, but with this, and also when people heard the Ebo Taylor sample and feature, they will be expecting like a typical Afrobeat with horns and everything, and, you know, like a typical Trig track. But I'm like, nah, let's get the people dancing. Let's make this different.
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. It's really cool.
I'm
Ghana
glad
You Kumba.
Yeah.
You have a Ghana Yuko that you're
I have Ghana Ye.
Hey, Trig.
No, I mean, a lot of
Ghana women.
Female friends.
Oh, friends.
Yes.
Okay.
And fans
and
out
fans.
there. Yeah.
I see. Can we go there? Should we
where,
go there?
Where exactly?
That's a question that I want to ask.
I don't know what you want to ask.
What's life been like after divorce?
Yeah, it's been a learning curve. Yes, thank you. For me, I've learned so much, and then I don't think it's something anyone should go through.
Was it tough on you?
It was tough, but thankfully I had God.
Which of us doesn't have God?
Yeah, yeah, I was coming to that.
Kidding.
We sometimes take our relationship with God for granted until we're hit with certain things in life. Then we realize it's the only thing we have to hold on to. But it also made me appreciate having family.
Yeah.
You know, having family, and so I wouldn't say it was a good moment, or you know, but maybe I also needed that to wake me up.
Okay. Do you think you made certain mistakes that led to this?
Absolutely. It cannot be a one-way street. I think I had my flaws. It could have been better.
Yeah.
You know, I always think that it could have been better.
Do you wish that you were still married to her?
Yeah, why not? She's an amazing person.
Do you want to fix things? Have you tried?
I haven't thought about that, I must say. I haven't thought about that. What I'm actually happy about is I think it would be one of the biggest gifts I had given to my kids.
Yeah. You know, there's some people who just close that chapter forever.
But love is not marriage, Joe.
I know, but I mean, love a chance that eventually would lead to...
Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Marriage is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, it comes with a lot of things, but it's very beautiful.
It is,
yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you well.
Thank you.
We have a game to play, by the way.
Really?
So don't go yet. But if you've been in South Africa for all these years, you need to have learned the Amapiano dance moves and all that.
Oh, please. Anything dance doesn't work for me, but I'll try.
They have to send you back home. You haven't even learnt one
No,
way.
anything dance is...
No?
No.
Oh, Che, Cafe Nakai.
No, seriously, mine, I've been investigating. I've been asking my dad, is he sure he doesn't have any whites?
He probably
something.
does.
Because I don't understand. I can't move.
Listen, we're going to make Trig dance so you can judge for yourself. But I'm hanging out with Trigmatic on the Day Show. We'll be right back. We have a game to play. Don't go anywhere.